Hey there, this is Tanner from Tanman's Bike Builds here, and in this one I have got a disassembled Yz450f, and we're going to be getting it back together and seeing how it runs. It's in quite a bit of pieces, so there's quite a bit of work ahead. So I'm pretty excited. A bunch of clutch pieces in here, so I'm not sure if the clutch has been taken apart. Cover's still on, so it looks like it was a fully built motor before it was disassembled. So what happened, the backstory is it dropped a valve. Head was no good, so I've already got a used head. I've got new valves in it and everything's all good to go there, so we're just gonna get it basically assembled and throw it together, see what happens. Okay, I got her back in the cave. Now I'm able to show you what the damages are here. So as you can see, right there, broken on both of those valve seats there. And then, yeah, so not really much damage other than just the valve snapping in half there. It's pretty bad. Anyway, here's the new head that I got. It's not new, used, but I've got the new valves in there. I've got it all cleaned up. It's got brand new valve springs, everything that came with the valve kit. So we got titanium valves. Everything's all cleaned up. So we are good to really just assemble this thing. I want to take all the parts out of here, see all the bolts, see everything we got, and go from there. And I'm probably going to clean up the carbon off this piston, but there doesn't seem to be any major damage to this piston. Like, in all reality, the most damage I can see here is this here, and it looks like it was, if that's either carbon or that was just a coating, but I'm gonna buff all this carbon off, clean it all up. Now, I truly think that with that being said, having this head all put together and having the bike put back together, I think we'll have no problem. She'll be a strong runner and we'll get some good riding videos on this. Okay, I got everything laid out. Here's where we're at. I've got the motor all cleaned up. I've put oil and ran oil through it. I've cleaned up the piston. So we're all good there. Rings are free and all lubed up. Got the stator side back together. I had to go get this bolt. I couldn't find it in the pile of stuff, so I had to get the flywheel bolt, which I got from Romar. Just got to torque it down, and then I can put the cover back on. And then we're good to start putting the cylinder on, and then we'll put the head on. Keep on going. Okay, got the stator cover on. Put some gasket maker on there. Don't have a gasket for it, so that'll do. We'll let it harden 24 hours, and we'll torque these all to spec, and then we'll throw oil in it. But for now, we'll move on to the cylinder next, and yeah, let's get that on there. Okay, well, I'm now at a standstill because it turns out I'm missing the other tensioner side guide. So I only have one guide. And also this tensioner, I found out once having it off that it's no good. Once you take this bolt out and put a flathead in there and turn it, it's locked up and it's stuck all the way in. So clearly that's how this bike blew up. This failed and the chain chain jumped off and it dropped a valve. So I've got new timing guides coming, new timing chain, and also a new tensioner. So until that arrives, I kind of am at a standstill. So I just temporarily just have the head sitting on there. The motor's not even together. It's all just kind of sitting together. So keep the debris out. Okay, it's been a couple weeks and I've received the parts I've been waiting for. So we got this timing guide tensioner here. Used, of course, but still in good shape. So perfect. And then we got the new guides and timing chain here. So both sides. And I'm noticing this one's different than the one I pulled out, so wondering if it had the wrong guides in to start with, because those are definitely the right ones for an 04. And then there's a brand new timing chain as well. So let's get everything moved around in the shed here. I'm going to throw the YZ right here and get the XR out of the way, and then we'll have easier access to it. So let's get right to it. Okay, got the old tensioner out, and then got the new one in there. Just wanted to test it out, so let's see how it works. Oh yeah, this one works way better. This one actually is loose, moves freely. There we go, we're winning. And fortunately, I did hammer this on with the impact when I threw the flywheel on, not knowing that I didn't notice that it didn't have the guide on there. So now I just gotta pull this bolt off, and then I did have to order a puller, which I do have. I just gotta go run and grab it. And we're gonna get this flywheel off here, and then get the stator off behind it, and then we will we'll be able to get to the guide that mounts behind everything here. And then we'll put the new timing chain on, and then we'll be able to move forward. Okay, so here's the puller I ordered, just a universal 24mm, 27, and then yeah, from there you just take this out. You can switch sides, whatever, but we need the 27mm. Just like that. And you just get your extractor off. Easy peasy. So. Okay, I got the tensioner side guide on, got it torqued up, and I got the new timing chain on, just wrapped over for now. And I can just take this guy and throw it on. And there's 3 Phillips head screws. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll throw the flywheel on, torque it down, and throw the cover on. Okay, flywheel cover's on. We have to let that gasket maker harden, and then we'll torque it down. Use an ultra black advanced formula maximum oil resistant gasket maker. Good stuff. I've always used it and never had issues, so let's move forward and get this head on here. Okay, I got the new gasket on there. It's a 3-layer steel gasket, so we're gonna have to do that weird torquing sequence. Whatever, worth it. Let's get this head slapped on there. Okay, so what it says to do in the manual is to torque your head bolts to 14 foot-pounds, and then make a mark on wherever it stands, and then tighten another 180 degrees from the mark indicated, so sounds pretty tight, but we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, at top dead center, marks line up. So you want to make sure your lobes are facing out on the cams. That's how you know you're set right. So there we go. Just put the caps on and then put the cover on. Okay, so I've already got it maxed out to where it locks in place, and then now let's just throw it in there and then we'll release it and it'll tighten the chain. Okay, now we just take our flathead and release it just like that. Chain's tight. Make sure we're still in spec, and we are perfectly in spec. Let's go. Okay, let's crank it over, see what happens here. Just want to go slow first. I don't want anything to smack a valve. Oh yeah, full rotation. She's good. Beauty. Let's keep putting her together. Okay, let's check for spark. Okay, spark plugs in, coils in, got the oil feed to the head in. We just got to put the carb on now, exhaust, and I think we'll be able to lube her up and try and fire it up. Okay, she's pretty much 100% assembled. Everything's together. I've already got coolant in it. And just gotta throw some oil in there, throw the tank on there, get some fuel run into it, kick her over. I'm nervous, but at the same time very excited. Let's get right to it. Well, we've already got an oil leak. Clutch side. So I'm guessing this gasket's no good. I'm gonna have to pull this cover off and use gasket maker on this as well. Darn it. Good thing I got another jug of oil. Well, here we go. Some more goodies on this bike. Looks like the clutch is aftermarket. USA. Nice. Let's get this gasket maker on here. And yes, this was in fact ripped, so here was why it was leaking. Okay, I've got oil in it, and my gasket maker seems to be holding up pretty good because we've got no leaks. So I'm feeling a bit safer on firing it up now. And the only issue now is we got a fuel leak, so just a very slow one. As soon as I turn the fuel on, it starts leaking out of like this part. Well, maybe not anymore. It was. Oh, there it goes. Super slow, just a fucking drip at a time. So that's enough for me to fire it up, and then I'll tear that petcock apart. Maybe we have to just get a new one, whatever. I just want to hear this beast run. All right, well, let's give her a shot. Well, that reassembly went pretty well. A couple setbacks there, but that wasn't too big of a deal. The timing components there, but before I started it there, I didn't have the secondary spring here on the header, so there's a little bit of rattling going on, but now it should sound way better. Let's fire it up. It's holding all fluids now, and I also had the wrong coolant in it. I have proper coolant in there now, green. So I also did fix the fuel leak as well, so we don't have any more leaks. Started first kick. Well, I'm pretty satisfied with that, other than the, scratched up plastics. This thing's pretty damn clean. 4-speed too, right? So it's got lots of torque. You can 100% catwalk in every single gear. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick flip as much as I did. And stay tuned for some further videos. Soon to be picking up a nice KX 125, so that'll be a nice project to clean up. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.